Good morning. It's day 2 now, and so I guess that makes it Thursday. Heading south and then east today. Got a whole bunch of portages, 4 in total, and I'm thinking I want to get going as soon as possible. I didn't bring a scouring pad or a frying pan today, or this trip, so I'm gonna have to hard boil my eggs for my breakfast wraps, and then get the coffee going and take down the tent and just get on the move as quick as possible, because I've got a bit of walking in front of me, I think. Slept well last night, no bumps in the night, only had to get up to go to the bathroom once, and yeah, looking forward to the day. Now, one thing I refuse to do is compromise the first day's breakfast. Gotta have coffee, and it's gotta have Bailey's in it. I mean, it's the only thing I put in here, and I bring it on every trip. Then you got tomato, nice crispy microwave bacon. That stuff will stay good for weeks, and you don't need to keep it refrigerated. And it's easy. Cheese and eggs. And you got your 4 major food groups. Let's see how this egg came out. Not quite hard boiled, but good enough for the girls I go out with. Yeah. Dump that all on a wrap and you're good to go. And there you go. In my opinion, the best breakfast you can have. Oh yeah. So I'm through the first portage from Turtle Lake, now that I'm remembering where I am, into Cherry Lake. I'm not staying here on Cherry Lake or the next one, which is Stoplog, but it was an easy portage. I'm hoping that the rest of them go as well. A little uphill. It was just sort of around this creek here, and I'm just seeing if this part's easiest to get out, or should I be paddling through there? Because here's Cherry Lake. I contemplated staying here, but I figured, nah, let's go see where the other lakes take us. You can see probably behind me the portage sign. So this is like the official portage takeout. But I think I can get out and just go around the corner. And yeah, I think my next portage is somewhere over there. So this is Cherry Lake proper. I think there's some sites down over there. It's kind of a weedy lake. I would say this is probably as far away from people as you're going to get in Kawartha Highlands. It's not exactly great, but I did find behind me there secondary portage. So if you're ever through here and the portage on the point over there is too dry to get to, there is a point over here, and I'm hoping that that's not my portage because it looks kind of dank and weedy. Further exploration is needed. Did some fishing here, haven't caught anything here. In Triangle Lake there's perch, sunfish, and largemouth bass. Caught a couple there, but largemouth isn't in season until Sunday, and today's Thursday. So back into the drink they went. Not that I was going to eat them anyway. Yeah. Heading to the next portage. So here I am at the portage down this long windy creek. It's not that long. It's only 500 meters or so. Bass. There's bass in this lake. I was just trolling a little spinner and I got two half decent sized ones. They're about a pound, which isn't bad. I'm going to see how far I can get along this 993 meter portage with this bag. It was feeling really good on that last little stint, so here's hoping it feels just as good. Worst case scenario, I'm going to drop the canoe halfway and then come back for it once I drop the bag at the end. You know it! 995 meters, single carry, no brakes. Just put my head down and went. That's sense of accomplishment right there. It's the longest I've ever portaged without having a brake, I think. At least measurably. Yeah, so Smoke Lake. Not Smoke Lake. Stoplog Lake. On the map it looks like a miniaturized version of Smoke Lake in Algonquin. It's a bit weedy here, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm just glad to be through that portage. And looks like my next one is straight across the lake, and there may be a boat in the way. No big deal. I'll just go around them. So that's the big one done. Now I've got two which are as close as, doesn't matter, to 680. So 680, then a 680, and then I'm done for the day. So might try fishing Mountain Lake. These are new portages cut in last year, I believe. So Mountain Lake should be relatively unfished, and one of the park guys at the Ontario Outdoors show said that there was rainbow trout or something in there, which would be very nice to hook into. I'd be pleased. Anyways, let's get packed up and on the water again. That's it. I'm on Mountain Lake with a bullfrog. It's a very pretty lake. There's a loon I saw and some very nice mountains. Not mountains, cliffs. But it seems like I just climbed over a mountain. Oh my god. Whew. I did the whole thing of the 995 without stopping, and then I stopped at a 684. Had to leapfrog. The first one to use the bridge here, that wasn't staff. They're just putting the finishing touches on it as I was going through. There's a nice little bridge across a creek. But other than that, it's just uphill and downhill and then back uphill. Very steep, very rocky. All around a bastard. I call the top of it Mount Son of a Bitch. So I'm just filtering some water here, and then I'll be on my merry way across mountains. So that one wasn't so bad. It's mostly flat the whole way. It says 684, I would believe it. So yeah, this is Buzzard, my home for the next 2 days. And there's a cottage on it. Not what I had intended, but oh well. Yeah, nothing new but get to site and set up the tarp. Clouding over, so maybe I'll get a bit of rain, drive away this heat. And these mosquitoes, the bugs were really bad. And when I say the bugs were bad, you can take that to the bank. Brutal. I had at least 4 on each arm at any given time during that whole portaging business. Yeah, so I'm just going to bust out the map and see where I have to go. Okay, so I am on site 426, I think it is, on Buzzard Lake. I had my lunch and I set up the tarp because it has started to plut all over the place.
just raining hard enough to be a nuisance and get stuff wet. So I have yet to set up the tent, which is probably going to go back behind me. There's a nice tent pad. You could probably get 2 or 3 tents back there. This is a very big site. Easy to get to, easy to see why it's used so much. There's nails everywhere. Yeah, I like the site. This is home for the next couple days, I suppose. So the rain continues, so I've reconfigured my tarp a bit. It's the first time I've ever actually had to use this tarp. It's a MEC Scout tarp. I really enjoy it. Went up pretty quick, seems pretty durable. And it's so much lighter than that big stupid green tarp I usually bring. I'd probably still be half dead at the top of that third portage today, the tough one from Stoplog into Buzzard, not Buzzard Mountain. Firewood situation here is about what you would expect for a access or an easily accessed, heavily used site, i.e. there's not a lot of it just sitting around. I'm thinking I'm gonna go beach combing once the rain subsides, but I do have a good amount already sort of piled up, at least for tonight. Doesn't look like much, but there's enough there. Had to clean out the fire pit too. You can notice that big pile of soot at the front of it. It's because I had to dig out a whole bunch of stupid rocks from in there. I'm guessing people were using that to try to get their food closer to the grill, but I like to actually have a fire pit, thank you very much. Yeah, till the rain subsides, not much to do, but read and probably have a drink or 2 or 5 or 9. That's a lie. I'm probably not. I'm gonna have a drink. So, using my trusty Mora knife, I managed to take most of the soot out of the birch bark, so should all burn fairly nice and bright. I've also collected over there a couple pine cones, which have a bunch of sap in them. They're like little fireball grenades once you actually get them going. Didn't wind up making that drink yet, though. But wind's picking up, which is good. You can tell because the flag's waving. Wind means that the rain's going away, and it also means that the bugs will go away. Dropping the camera. I'm alright. I'm alright. Oh, it's only gone worse. I think this is a good time to cut. I know I've already talked about it, but investing in a good tarp is underrated. I mean, just to have a nice, small, dry spot, no matter how small, that isn't the tent, is absolutely wonderful. And it doesn't look like it's raining that hard, but it's just raining enough to make absolutely everything soaking wet. But you know, got my drink, got the app, and I got my book. So, I think I'm set. I'm one happy camper. So, got the fire going, and just got my dinner. Oh yeah. linguine with spaghetti sauce and rehydrated turkey, hot sauce, parmesan. Can't wait. And as it's setting, the sun comes out. What a lovely end of the day.